A twig snaps in the dark. Something is moving out past the fire, and every person in this cave is asleep, defenseless, unconscious, completely unaware that anything is there at all. This happened every single night for hundreds of thousands of years, and the ancient humans who slept wrong didn't wake up. Think about what sleep actually is for a moment. You lie down, you close your eyes, and you disappear. For 8 hours, you are gone. You can't see a threat coming. You can't hear it. You can't run. In the modern world, that's fine. You have locked doors and walls and alarm systems. Ancient humans had none of that. They had darkness and predators that hunted in it, and a body that shut itself off for a third of every night. So how did they survive it? The first answer is fire. Ancient humans didn't just use fire for warmth and cooking, they used it as a shield that worked while they were unconscious. A burning fire pushes back the dark, and almost every predator on Earth is afraid of it. So the fire kept watch when they couldn't. But fire dies down. Someone had to feed it. Which brings us to the second thing that kept them alive. They never slept alone. Ancient humans slept in groups, bodies packed close around the fire. And a group doesn't fall asleep all at once. Recent research on modern hunter-gatherer communities found something remarkable. Across a whole night, there was almost never a single moment when every person was asleep at the same time. Someone was always stirring. An older person with lighter sleep, a mother, someone who simply woke for a few minutes and drifted off again. The group became a living alarm system that never fully switched off. Scientists call this the sentinel effect. It means ancient humans solved the problem of being defenseless by making sure someone, anyone, always had their eyes half open. But here's where it gets strange, because your own body still carries a piece of this survival system tonight. You've felt it. You're drifting off, almost gone, and suddenly your whole body jerks like you're falling off a cliff that isn't there. Your heart slams. You gasp. For half a second, you're wide awake, and you have no idea why. That's called a hypnic jerk, and most people have felt it. One leading theory says it's ancient. Back when our ancestors slept in trees, before fire, before caves, falling asleep meant your muscles relaxed, and relaxing your grip on a branch meant you fell. So the brain built an emergency reflex. The instant it senses you going limp, it fires a jolt to snap you back and make you grab on. The trees are long gone. The reflex never left. So if you've ever been embarrassed by that sudden twitch in bed, don't be. It's a piece of survival equipment hundreds of thousands of years old, still firing in a body that no longer needs it. If moments like that fascinate you, subscribe, because this channel is built entirely on the strange machinery ancient humans left inside you. And there's one more layer to this, maybe the strangest of all. Ancient humans didn't just fear sleep. Some of them feared it because they couldn't tell it apart from death. A sleeping person and a dead person look almost identical. Still, silent, unresponsive. Ancient cultures noticed this, and it unsettled them deeply. They built myths where sleep and death were brothers, because every night you performed a small rehearsal of dying, and every morning you came back. Nobody could explain how or why. They were more right than they knew. When you fall asleep, the part of your brain that keeps watch, that stays aware, is the very last thing to shut down and the first thing gone. Ancient humans had no science for this. They only had the terror of watching a loved one lie down and go somewhere they couldn't follow. So how did ancient humans survive falling asleep? They surrounded themselves with fire. They slept in a circle so someone was always half awake. And they carried a reflex in their own bodies that yanked them back from the edge. A twig snaps in the dark, but this time someone stirs. Eyes open just a crack. The fire is still burning, and everyone else sleeps on, safe for one more night, never knowing how close the dark came. You still do all of this. The circle is gone, the fire is gone, but the fear is still wired into you. Every night you lie down and vanish, and every morning you come back. And you never once stop to wonder how strange it is that you survived.